I'm not even in TNR 170 yet. Oh, there you go. You got him muted.
I'm muted again. Dang it. I was like, Nathan, is that like a crocodile eating an impala skull picture?
Ooh, yeah, it is.
That's pretty sick.
My girlfriend told me it. It's
Dang.
pretty freaking nasty.
Yeah.
Have it all. I have to make myself memorable. You know, you have to stand out. So
There you- Put my water bottle. Somebody should wear a funny hat. I think that'd be really.
You want to
Oh,
wear a
man.
funny hat? We did that for our work meeting earlier today. We all wore funny hats.
oh my gosh.
I wore my bucket hat with all with fish and deer on it. It was kind of fun.
I go get my cowboy hat.
I can't find my
Tyler, you can't wear a cowboy hat backwards. It's a circle.
Yeah.
What are you gonna
It
do?
just keeps going forwards. I don't understand it.
I'm confused. Just kidding. Just messing with you. Oh my God.
Behind me?
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're going to give some people a couple more minutes because I think the wolf lecture is going a little late. A lot of people had questions in that one. So hopefully we get some more people.
How many people are we at?
29.
Not enough. Need more.
Need more. Always need more. How's everyone doing? Everyone doing good?
Pretty good. Hanging in there.
Hanging in there? Nice. Okay, good. Now we're getting some people. Oofda. Everyone running a little nervous? Don't worry, you guys got it. Believe in you.
Looks like Nathan's trying to spin away his nervousness.
I'm
Nathan sent me
terrified.
an email earlier that said, "Joe, tell it to me straight." That was the first line of his email. I think that's the first time I've ever had someone say that to me over an email before. I thought it was good.
I just wanted your 2 cents, Joe. You're the president. I look to you for leadership.
Yeah. No, I thought it was funny, Nate. I thought it was funny. I was dying in my chair when I read it.
So glad. That was the real point of the emails, to make you smile.
Thanks, Nate.
I could do my pre what is it? What is this? What's the speech called? Like a speech? Pre-speech? Speech?
Something like that.
I can make the whole society smile as a social coordinator. Ho ho!
Save the campaigning for the actual election there, Nate. We'll get to it eventually.
All right, I'll just tear up the card. The card. We don't need the card.
Oh no.
We don't need the card.
Believe in me, Nate.
I can do it on the spot. Not even worried.
You got her.
Got her, Otter. I'm gonna turn off my audio so I don't say things.
All right, so I'm gonna wait till everyone from the waiting room is in, just because don't want to start without anyone. So we have a couple
Everyone wants to
people.
hear the conservation topic. It's an exciting one this week.
Yeah, yeah. Regina's really gonna like it. I know.
Is it more pandas?
It's not more pandas peeing, doing handstands.
I don't know how I
Yeah.
could like it then.
I don't know what to tell you. We're at 40, 41.
54, if you count people in the waiting room. So, which is awesome. Thanks to everyone for coming out. I'm glad to see everyone here. I'm glad that we have so many people here, which is good too. Had me nervous for a little bit, but we're all good. All right, so there's still a few people left, but I kind of want to get going. It's going to be a little bit late tonight. We have a lot to go through with elections and everything, so be prepared. Don't hesitate to leave at 6 if you have to go or something, but if you could stay as long as possible, that'd be great. We might end up going over a little bit. So this as like a fair heads up warning to everyone. So just let me share my screen real quick. Oh gosh, shoot. Sorry, technical difficulties. Hold on. All right, yep. Sorry, everyone. All right, cool. We're back. We're back in action. All right, so I'm gonna start the presentation. All right, cool. So yeah, thanks everyone for coming out today for our elections. I'm really excited for it, and I'm sure there's about 24 different people out there that are also pretty nervous for it too. So you all got it though, and you all do great. So just a little bit about dues. Still not accepting dues right now, but make sure to join next year. Yeah, it's gonna just still be the same. $5 a semester, $8 for a year. Gotta say it for one of my last times as your president. I feel wrong not saying the dues slide all the way. But then Connor, here's your conservation topic.
I unmuted my mic this time before I started, so it's a good start. Having a bird brain might not be so bad in a changing world, turns out. Researchers at McGill University and the Public Research Center in Barcelona, Spain, looked at cognitive behaviors in birds and if they played a role in reduced extinction risks. Behaviors like Barbados bullfinches stealing sugar packets from cafe tables, carrying crows using cars to crack nuts or shells, which I'm sure many of us have seen on documentaries, or green herons. This one was pretty cool. Using bread or insects to bait fish. Dang. They looked at a database from 1960 to 2019 and looked at over 8,000 species and their 3,800 novel behaviors. And it turns out that birds that display innovative behaviors, also known as behavioral plasticity, had a reduced extinction risk. The study suggests this sort of behavior plasticity may be a factor for biologists to consider when assessing a species' risk of extinction.
Next slide.
It's pretty neat for a bird, not gonna lie. So the Quizzable fun fact is, did you know the New Caledonian, I think I said that right, crows are among the only animals that create their own tools. The crow manufactures a probe, which is seen in the picture, / hook out of twigs or wood to impale or catch grubs in nooks / crevices. They also are the only non-primate to which non-primate, yeah, I said that right, to which there's evidence for cumulative cultural tool use. I didn't know what that means, but in other words, they inventing new modifications to existing tools, and then they pass those innovations to other individuals in the cultural group. So other crows. It's a noodle cooker.
Sweet, thanks, Connor.
I cut off a little bit. That's all right. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's not Christmas. It's symposium time. The symposium website is going up. It's already up. Sneak peek. But wait till tomorrow, okay? And then you can check out your like poster presentation or your oral presentation. It's right here on the Jim and Katie Krause CNR Student Research Symposium website. So just type that into your browser and boom, it's right there in the front homepage. So go check out your presentations, your friends' presentations, any presentations that interest you. And then don't be afraid to email the presenters any questions if you have them. It should be pretty good.
Sweet, thanks, Connor. So advising season and scheduling for classes is upon us now. So if you need any help, don't hesitate to stop into the CNR Student Success Center. Our link will be in the meeting minutes, but then you can also find it in the reporter and on our website. So come and say hi or get any help with classes if you need it.
Okay, so the National Wildlife Society Conference is this September 27th through October 1st. And we are looking for applications currently for people to attend. It's in Kentucky this year. It's a great place to network and meet professionals and students. You also get to learn a lot about current research going on. There's hundreds of people that present research there. And it's also a really fun time to hang out with other TWS members. In order to apply, you have to I sent out an application last week. I could send it out again and just fill it out, send it to me, especially if you're planning on presenting research. Even if you don't know if your research got accepted, your abstract got accepted, still apply to go. And you don't need to present research to go. So somebody asked a question. Oh, so the trip. Okay, so the trip. So if you apply, that will, and you get sponsored, it pays for your registration, and then usually hotel is around $100 ish, and then you have to pay for like your food and whatnot. But we pay for you to get there. So driving, we set that all up. Basically, you just have to worry about paying for the joint hotel that we get together, and then food. So should be around like, I don't know, $150 if you got sponsored.
Sean
Does
raised
anybody
his
have any
hand.
questions?
Maybe you had a comment to make.
Yeah, this semester or this next year might be a little bit more because of cuts and stuff. You might have to chip in to help for either gas and or a van rental. That's still up in the air, and up to the next treasurer, there's a possibility of having to chip in a little bit more money on top of hotel costs.
But it shouldn't be that much because, like, hopefully multiple people will be going, and so you get to split it. But yeah, apply if you're interested, even if you're not presenting research. And if you are presenting research, definitely apply.
Super fun time. Gotta love conferences. But anything else, Rachel?
Nope.
All right, cool. Thank you. Miranda? Is Miranda out there?
I'm here. Hello. If you have any fun stories or pictures, please send them to me for the quarantine corner. And I look forward to sending them out and hearing from all of y'all.
Sweet. Thanks, Miranda. Nate?
All right, cool. So this is that same opportunity we talked about last week, but it's through the Wisconsin Wildlife Federation. It's the Conservation Leadership Corps. I'm a part of it right now. Super awesome opportunity to get more of like the policy side of conservation and work with some really cool leaders in the natural resources field here in Wisconsin. It's 4 classes spread across like a school year, so really low time commitment. You get a $250 scholarship for completing the class, so that's super cool. I'll make sure to send you guys out the email with that application after the meeting today.
Sweet. Thanks, Nate. Rylan?
So as always, we'll be accepting some Fauna Friday pictures. So make sure you can either send those to me on Facebook or Instagram, or email them to me, or drop them in this form, and you might see your picture up on Facebook and Instagram. And then stay connected with us via Snapchat, Facebook, and Instagram, and get updates on projects, announcements, and those cool Fauna Friday pictures.
Okay, so we have our senior slideshow coming up. So if you have any either good or bad pictures of any of the seniors, please send them to me. And if you are a senior or know any seniors that are not on the list, as you can see, let me know their names and send me cool pictures of them so we can embarrass them.
And the more embarrassing the photo, the better it is. If you're at the last senior slideshow, it's good stuff. Lots of laughs.
Goodness. Yeah, it should be a one to remember, that's for sure. But alrighty, everyone. So the time has come. It is election time. So we're gonna start off, and how it's gonna work is I'm actually gonna exit out of this. So what we have is a slide for each person on the side here, and then each slide has a picture of all the candidates with their names on it. So you can kind of see who, if you can't remember their name or put a face to the name, then you at least have this to help out a little bit. But what we're gonna do, since we're in online, we're gonna vote for these one by one. And so we're gonna start off with president. Oops. And then we're gonna kind of slowly work our way through here. And then so say when we do president and vice president, when one of these 2 people get elected, they won't be in the running then for vice president. So there isn't like a real easy way for me to do this in Zoom. So what we're gonna have to do is once someone gets elected, we're gonna say you can't vote for that person. There'll still be an option in the next poll, but you just won't be able to vote for that person, or the vote won't really get counted if you vote for that person. So, and then we'll kind of go through, and we have some different situations just with secretary and membership, but we'll talk about that when we get there. And then, so each person's going to give like a 1 or 2 minute spiel about why they want the position, why they like TWS, or I don't know, their favorite animal, or whatever they really want to talk about for their 1 to 2 minutes. And then once they do that, we'll take a vote, and then Zoom will actually tabulate it for us. So that's going to be pretty nice on our end, is that it won't take time to count and things. So there hopefully won't be too much wait time in between each one. But we'll see. It is open to technical difficulties, so bear with us on this one. But alrighty, so does anyone have any general questions about elections before we move on? Officer board, did I miss anything? Is there anything else you'd like to say about elections before we start diving deep into them? All right,
Do you
cool.
think we should do a test round? See if it works first?
I
Did you
don't
do
have
that
a
already?
test poll set up, so I don't think that would. I like the idea though. So I only have the ones for the positions, but all right. We tested as an officer board yesterday. We tested the poll, so I think it'll work, but God knows what. But all right, so Nate or Lizzie for president. These are our 2 candidates. Nate or Lizzie, who wants to go first?
I can do it. I can do it.
Okay, good.
All right. Hey, guys. So I first want to thank you all for like continuing to be involved with TWS even through these super hard times. It's super cool to see. It's amazing to see the amount of people that care about this organization as much as I do. I'm always excited to come to meetings, and as president, I hope to bring that same excitement and energy to all of you. My passion for wildlife is a burning one, and one that will never stop. It drives me to do the best me that I can be in order to succeed. I want to take that passion and put it all that I have into this organization and continue to bring amazing opportunities like the ones that I've been given to all of you. My experiences in life have taught me a lot of things, and I've acquired a pretty unique skill set. I aim to bring that skill set to the officer board and achieve all of the goals set out for us and more. Being a leader is more than conducting weekly meetings and sending out emails. Being a leader is inspiring every single person around you to achieve their goals and push them past the limits they think they have. TWS is something that I will carry with me through my entire life, and I will never forget this organization. TWS is a special place, and I'd like to continue to make it special by serving you as your president of the student chapter of the Wildlife Society here at UWSP. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Nate. Lizzie.
Yeah, thanks, Nate. That was great. My name is Lizzie, obviously. I would love the opportunity to be able to serve this club as president. I've been an officer now for 2 years, so I know like pretty much most of the ins and outs of the club at this point. But while I could talk about all the projects I've been involved on, all the events I've helped plan, and the many hours I've dedicated towards the social and now membership coordinator, what I really think is the most important is just my dedication to this club. I'm just so passionate towards wildlife, and this club has just been a huge part of my journey. And I'd love to be able to give back for my last year of college as president. And I know how much this club means to me and how much it means to you guys too. So that's why I want to be able to serve all of you and help in whatever way I can. So as president, I would bring that same dedication and same passion to the board. So thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Lizzie. So is there any questions out there for Nate or Lizzie? You can type them in the chat. If you don't have a microphone, you can also just speak freely. Give it like 15 more seconds in case someone has to type something. Alrighty, so I guess we'll launch this poll. So this one is going to be just for president, and it's going to be between Lizzie and Nate. So I'm going to launch it. So now let me know if you guys see it.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, cool. So now you just get to pick one there, and then we'll tabulate the results. And so it looks like one person's poll isn't working. Is everyone else's poll working all right? Is anyone else having issues? Might be your internet connection.
Maybe have her send you a private message of who she's voting for. That way it makes it easier.
Yeah, we can do that. So if Avantika, if you want to just send me one privately, that'll work. So. All right, so has everyone who wanted to submit a result done so? Give you a couple more seconds here, but alrighty, so next year's president is going to be Nate. So congratulations, Nate. You won this poll. It was a close race, but congratulations. So Nate will be moving on as president. So we'd all give you a big round of applause, Nate. But
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you.
all right. So Nate will not be in the running for this next one as vice president. So I'm going to end polling and then exit out of this. Alrighty, so, I wonder if I can even like put a little X over Nate so that everyone knows that he is not in the running anymore. While I do that, let's start off with vice president now. So Lizzie, would you like to say anything else or
Sure.
follow up?
I mean, you guys heard me just 2 seconds ago, but I guess my favorite animal's the Kodiak grizzly bear, if that helps. Yep. The end.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Lizzie. Rose or Brylan, you guys want to go next?
Rylan can go whatever she wants.
I can jump in. So hi guys. If you don't already know me, I'm Brylan Brecka. I currently serve on the board as web designer, and today I will be running for vice president, treasurer, secretary, membership coordinator, and web designer. Of these positions, my first preference would be treasurer. With that in mind, I've been involved with the Wildlife Society for 4 semesters now as a co-leader for the AWA project and served on the officer board. I've been involved in a lot of the decision-making processes for the chapter as an officer, and I know all the ins and outs of the society. I would love to continue serving on the board to see the programs and the workshops we had planned for this spring semester are put into place this next year, since we weren't able to complete those. Overall, I believe I'm a good candidate for any of these officer positions because I'm organized, have attention to detail, and will work very hard to make sure the Wildlife Society is successful in the near future. Thanks.
Sweet, thank you, Brylan. Rose?
Hi guys, I'm Rose. I don't prepare speeches a lot, and I didn't for this one just because I actually wasn't going to run for anything because this is my first semester at Stevens Point. I transferred in from a school in Illinois, which I feel like I shouldn't say, that makes me an Illinoisan. But I actually was reached out to by Connor and Joe separately. They both said I should run because they're just super nice people. And so I did. I chose to run for vice president, liaison, and membership coordinator because my biggest thing is I like goal orientation and helping. So I actually have a lot of experience as a club leader. In high school, I took over the science club because unfortunately the current leadership just kind of quit and the club was going to be disbanded if someone didn't take over. So at 15 years old, up until I graduated, I did that. In my previous college, I helped run a greenhouse internship to help people experiment with climate change and the effects on plants. And then the past couple years of my life before I transferred to Stevens Point, I was the president of the school's environmental club, which was interesting because my school had 30,000 people, a lot of people. But I just want to say that I have a lot of fun so far in this club. I think this club is awesome. I really think that I could help in whatever position I get, or even if I don't get it. I was already made a co-leader of the Ecology Restoration AWA project. Shout out to Brylan because she's awesome. And I just want to say that I'm just here to help. I have a lot of experience, and my favorite thing to do is to help people my age and younger start to find their niche, especially in their major. I used to do that as a student counselor, and I love educating people on wildlife. I used to work at a zoo and stuff, so I feel like I could really help. So thank you for your time. And that's it.
Awesome. Thank you, Rose. All right, so any questions for any of the 3 candidates, Lizzie, Rose, or Brylan? Alrighty, Hearing none, we're going to launch this next poll. So this one will be for vice president, and then make sure that you guys know you can't vote for Nate on this one because he's going to be our president. So just don't click that option on here.
Why not both, Nate?
And do it all.
Weird question. If the candidates get their own, are we just supposed to let it sit?
No, you can vote.
Oh.
So yeah, do not vote for Nate. My mouse is Xing him out. All right, and then here's my chat one, I think. All right, perfect. All right, does everyone have their votes in? Give you another 10 seconds to get them in. Alrighty, so we'll end this one. And the winner is Lizzie. So Lizzie, you will be our vice president next year. So congratulations.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Awesome. All right, cool. So now we're going to move on to treasurer. Let me exit out. And then, oh, let me just make sure I go through here. Oops. And then just delete. Oops. Alrighty. So next up, we're going to have treasurer, and this one's going to be between Brylan, Theodore, Melinda, and Ellie Ann. Get back to my PowerPoint here. So is there anyone who'd like to go first?
I can jump in again. So hi guys again. I believe I would be a good candidate for the treasurer position because I'm outgoing, hardworking, organized, trustworthy, and have attention to detail. As a member of the track team, I've developed skills related to time management and organization in order to both compete athletically and academically. As a co-leader for the Adopt a Wildlife Area project, I have gained leadership and communication skills by helping volunteers on work days and money skills by managing our project budget. Serving as web designer has also allowed me to familiarize myself with the ins and outs of the Wildlife Society, so I'm well versed in what goes on behind the scenes. These are just a few examples of the skills I would bring to this position and how I've already been committed to our chapter. Right now, there is a lot of uncertainty about our budget. During our weekly officer meetings, Sean has been giving us updates, so I am already very familiar about our financial situation. In a stressful time like this, my organization skills and attention to detail would be of great benefit to our society, and serving as treasurer for the Wildlife Society would be a valuable experience for myself and the chapter as a whole. Overall, I'm ready to take on some more responsibility through this treasurer position. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you, Brylan. Anyone want to go next?
I can go. Oh. So I've been involved with TWS since my freshman year, and I've been a co-leader for the past 2 years with the Lagomorph project. I've also participated in a bunch of other projects. I've done some social events. I think I've just been involved with a lot of the different aspects of the Wildlife Society, so I have a good idea of what goes on. I also have some treasurer experience. I was the treasurer of the school's Ultimate Frisbee Club for the past year during our transition from club sports to SGA. So I have a lot of experience working with SGA. I've put together a budget. I've done a SUFAC hearing. I've done all those things, and I'm familiar with what it takes to be a treasurer. That was a smaller organization, but I think I can take those skills and apply them to this much larger one. I'm great at Excel. I have a lot of experience and I really like it. I've been leadership of other clubs. I'm a very open-minded person. I like to listen to everyone's opinions, make sure everyone gets heard. I'm super organized. I make sure everything gets done on time. I don't ever turn in assignments late. And I just want to do all I can to help make this the best club on campus and help it continue to be that. So hope I got your vote.
Awesome. Thank you, Melinda. And I see you're wearing your tie-dye shirt from TWS, just like
Oh yeah.
Brian. I just realized I have mine on too. So looky there. But thank you. So Theodore, Eliane?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Eliane. I'm a co-leader for the Waterfowl Project. So I've worked with budgets a little bit along with my fellow co-leaders. Sean is one of them. He's actually the current treasurer. So, you know, I have a little bit of a connection there. But I've spent the last few years with the project, you know, working to increase my leadership skills and communication. And I think this is the next step, is becoming an officer. And I'd love the opportunity to work with all these great members, the other officers, and accept dues from everyone, meet them, and try to make an impact here at TWS. And I hope I have your vote. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Eliane. Theodore?
Well, hello there, everyone. Kind of hard to follow up those guys, but I can attempt it. Like Rose from earlier, I'm a transfer student. I actually transferred from River Falls. I was going to be the treasurer of one of the clubs there, but due to transferring, I could no longer take the position. Good with Excel. I like numbers. Figuring out problems is something I definitely like doing. Not as much to say as the others, but yeah. Thank you for your time.
Awesome. Thanks, Theodore. So is there any questions from the audience for either Brylan, Theodore, Melinda, or Eliane? Alrighty, so I guess we'll launch the poll then. If you have one though, don't hesitate to ask. 1 second. Treasurer. So for these ones, you can vote for any of the four. So go right ahead. All right, another 15 seconds, let's say, to get those last votes in. Alrighty, so not seeing any more new votes coming in. I'm going to end the poll. And congratulations, Brylan. You're going to be our new treasurer. So
Thanks, guys.
congrats. Awesome. Cool. So now we're going to move on to secretary. 1 second here. Alrighty, so this is going to be a little bit interesting. So a little bit of backstory too here. So in Zoom, you can only have 10 options. And you can only have 10 options within each poll question. So as you can see here, we have 11 candidates for this position. So there's a lot of candidates. So the way we had to frame this was as like a bracket system. So all the candidates for this position got randomly assigned to either a 1 or a 2. And then that determined which question that they would be in. So when I launch this poll, you're going to have 2 questions. Oh shoot, maybe I jumped the gun here. Maybe we should let all these people go and then I'll explain it. Yeah, let's do that actually. So sorry about that. I'll go over it again at the end, but you'll probably forget about anything that I say by the time we get through these. So I'll just do it at the end. So Brylan and Lizzie already have officer positions, so they're not going to be in the running for this role. Melinda, is there any, or I guess who wants to go first? Is there anyone out there that wants to go first?
I mean, I just spoke, but I think I could bring a lot of the same skills to a secretary position. I'm super organized. I think I have a pretty good attention span. Can take notes, and I think my really great organizational skills will help me in this position.
Cool, thank you, Melinda. Anyone else? Someone who wants to go next?
Joe, it sounds like they're wanting people to go in the order of the picture.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, if the candidates want to do that, I don't want to force it, so it's up to them.
Hello, everyone. My name is Avantika. I am a first-year student, and I am a co-leader for the Small Mammal Project, and I have volunteered with the Lagamore Project, Gray Squirrel Project, and Waterfowl Projects. As a secretary, I would be committed to continue to provide high-quality meeting minutes for all the members of TWS, and improve on suggestions that any of you guys want me to. I promise I will be consistent and get creative with the meeting minutes. I have proficiency in using Google Docs, Google Slides, and Excel, and I'm organized, and I will reach out and I will send out the meeting minutes in a timely manner. Please consider my vote. Thank you.
Cool, thank you, Avantika. And then next up.
I can go next. So my name's Ellen. A lot of you guys know me. I've been involved with Wildlife Society for 3 years now. I really enjoy the club, and being on the board, I would really hope to give back to the club because I've been given so many opportunities, and I really hope to give that to other students and spread that to other incoming students and freshmen and things like that, and get more people involved. I feel like I'm a very diligent note taker, and I think the meeting minutes have been really good this year, and I would hope to improve upon that, and probably keep a similar format as to what they are now, and definitely update students with emails and keep them involved in what projects are currently going on. I feel like sometimes if you don't attend the meetings, sometimes it's hard to know what projects are happening. So I would definitely emphasize that. Personally, I'm involved in cross country and track, so it has been difficult for me in the past to attend every meeting. So I feel like I know what students are looking for in the meeting minutes, and I think that could help me. And also this year I will be able to attend all the meetings because I have lab conflicts with practice time, so I'll be running earlier, so that won't be an issue as well. But yeah, I really hope to serve this club in a good way, and I'd really appreciate your vote. So thank you.
Awesome, thank you, Ellen. Next up.
Hi everybody, my name is Maddie Hartlow. Who I am. I'm running for secretary, but I'm also running for membership coordinator, which is my preferred position, and then for web designer as well. This is my second year being involved in TWS, and I'm also a co-leader for the Gray Squirrel Project. I grew up on a Clydesdale farm, which has greatly influenced my passion for wildlife, but also my work ethic as well. I want to be able to bring those skill sets to the officer board. As secretary specifically, I would make it a priority to make sure the meeting minutes are out quickly with them still being organized and engaging. TWS has been such an incredible part of my college career, and I want to be able to give back and become more involved. I really like being involved with a group where everyone has a common passion and a common drive. So as an officer, I want to be able to use those various skills and my enthusiasm to not only succeed within the position's tasks, but also to go above and beyond with the officer team and the club as a whole. So thank you guys for your consideration.
Awesome, thank you, Maddie. Next.
Alrighty, hi guys, I'm Tommy Young. If you don't recognize me, it's probably because I shaved my head or because I was gone during the fall semester because I was in Alaska for a semester. If not, I probably would have ran last year. So here I am, first time running, and I'm running for secretary, liaison, and web designer and web design is my number one choice. So if you don't vote for me for this, you can vote for me for that one. We'll still be friends. A little background about me. I'm a co-leader for the Bear and the Rabbit projects. I volunteered on a lot of different things, and I've gone on a lot of workshops and a few social events. So you guys have probably seen me there. As secretary, I could go through all the different times of my life when I've written things down, but I don't want to waste your guys' time. But let's just say in second grade, I got an A in cursive, and that would still come in handy. Yeah, but on a more serious note, in all my classes, I take my notes on my laptop. And so I'm really quick typing and I'm organized, and, I'd get those notes looking real sexy for you guys and keep you guys updated. And I've gone to every meeting that I can so far, and I plan to continue doing that next year. So if you guys toss a vote my way, I'd appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you, Tommy. Amy, you out there? All right, who wants to go next?
I can go next, Joe.
Cool. Thanks, Kurt.
All right, I'll make this quick for you guys. So my name is Carter. I'm a sophomore this year, and I'm one of the co-leaders for the Solid Owl project. I am really excited to be given the opportunity to run as an officer for TWS this year. I'm really, really excited about creating a fun atmosphere for you guys, is bringing some new upbeat ideas. I really like being able to inspire people to do things that they never saw themselves doing. So it's kind of what I'm doing right now, and I hope that I can do that in the future. So I really hope that I can see you guys in person this fall. So just wanted to say congrats to those who have already spoken and won, and then good luck to the rest. So I really hope for your guys' vote here.
Awesome. Thank you, Carter. Anyone next?
I can go next. Hey everybody, my name is John Sasinski. If you don't know me, I'm a junior on campus, and I'm also one of the co-leaders for the BAT project. But yeah, just a little bit about me. I have had a lot of experience, especially with leadership. Again, being a co-leader of the BAT project for the past over 2 years, I've had a lot of experience of just being in TWS and volunteering, as well as volunteering with a lot of other projects, especially when I was a freshman and sophomore. But I've also had other positions. I had a paid position at Brookfield Zoo, where I was a part of a leadership team that helped organize volunteer events and manage interpretive practices at the zoo. And so I think that experience really helped me to be a team player and to gain a lot of leadership skills and organization, record keeping that I had to maintain throughout 3 months of being a full-time job, full-time seasonal position. And I think also just, I'm really looking forward to, if I get this position, to just be able to maintain outreach in TWS and also create just more efficiency and even style to the meeting minutes if I can, and to just contribute to what the society means to everyone on the campus community and to the local community too. So yeah, I really hope you guys vote for me.
Awesome. Thanks, John. Danny or Amy?
All right, hi guys, I'm Danny. I am a co-leader for the Otter project. I said that weird, sorry. The Otter project, and I transferred to Point in the fall semester, so that's why louder. Can you hear me fine?
A little bit louder.
A little bit louder? Okay, is that fine?
That's better, yeah.
Okay, so I'm an Otter project co-leader, and I transferred in the fall, so that's why I'm kind of a newer face around here. At my previous college, I was the secretary for the environmental club, and then I was also the recording officer, which is pretty much the fancy way to say secretary, for an honors society at that university as well. So I have 2 years of note keeping under my belt, and then I was also a note taker for disability services there, so I can take some pretty good notes, I'd like to think. I also saw under the description that we write the thank you notes for the speakers, and I absolutely love writing thank you notes. I do it for every holiday whenever I receive presents. So I think that's another cool aspect that doesn't really get seen that much by like as the secretary. And as a secretary, I think it would help me connect the entire club to our current happenings, especially if they can't come to the meetings. And I would be a great point of communication for all the members as well. And I think that's a great opportunity to expand my skills as well as helping those in the club as well. So I hope I have your vote. Thanks for listening to my spiel.
Awesome. Thank you, Danny. Is Amy out there? Did you see her pop in at all, Lizzie, when you're doing the membership thing?
I did not see her in there at all.
Okay. Well, Amy is a junior here at UWSP, or I think she's a sophomore or junior. But she's volunteered on some projects before, so so vote for her if you think she'd be a good candidate, if you know her. If anyone else has anything to say about Amy or Amy, go right ahead. Does anyone have any questions for any of the candidates? Alrighty, so the way we're going to do this now is this is going to be secretary round 1. So we had to divide them, all the candidates, up into randomly into 2 questions. So you're going to vote for one person in question 1 and then one person in question 2. And then those 2 people will get put into a new poll called secretary round 2. And then we'll just jump right in. We won't have a chance to go over spiels again. We'll just jump right in between those people and determine secretary. So like I said, these are randomly assigned, so they're not like placed in any order a certain way. They're just broken up into 2 questions. So here we go. So just make sure you vote for a secretary in question 1 and question 2. You should be able to see them at the same time, I think.
And Joe, who are we not voting for?
Oh, sorry, yes. Lizzie and Brylan are the 2 people you cannot vote for. Alrighty, has everyone had the chance to put in their votes yet? Alrighty, so I'm gonna call her. So it looks like the 2 people that will be going head to head will be Melinda and Danny. So I'm gonna pop out of the meeting real quick and just put them into a poll by themselves. So give me one moment while I do that. I'm gonna quick make Connor the host. All right, Connor, you should be the host now. Maybe you can tell everyone a fun story or something while I do this.
Okay. Hi, I'm Connor, the host.
Tell us a joke.
So there's 2 ducks in a bathtub.
No.
No, stop. No.
Please continue.
So, and the other duck says, get ready to type LOL into the chat, okay? Because it's this funny. So one duck, where was that? I'll start over. So there's 2 ducks in a bathtub. And one duck says, can you pass the soap? And then the other duck says, what do I look like? A chair? Pretty good. I'll do some fidget spinner tricks now. This is called the upside down. I turn my fidget spinner upside down and it's spinning again. This one's called the sideways spin. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you, everybody. How does he do it? I don't know. It's magic. Give a thumbs up reaction if you want to see another fidget spinner trick. Give a clap if you want a joke. I'll count them really fast in my head. Okay, so it turns out I don't have another joke, and I was hoping you guys would vote for a fidget spinner. Oh, Joe Qual's back. Okay, good. Where's he at? Well, it's been a pleasure being the host before Joe gets back.
I'm here. All right. All right, cool. Thanks, Connor.
Yep.
All right, so secretary round 2 will be between Melinda and Danny. So I'm going to send this out. So now you just vote for one person on this one. Can everyone see my screen now, right? All right, cool. So yeah, so now it's Melinda and Danny here. So give it a couple more minutes for everyone to submit their before. Oh, did Connor tell the duck store joke?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Everybody laughed and said it was amazing.
No, no one did. I know they did. Okay. Alrighty. Is everyone voted who wants to vote now? Speak now, forever hold your peace.
Somebody says they can't get the poll.
All right, so if you can't get the poll, send me, I don't see the poll either. Okay, not all of you don't send me a thing. How many people are in here? 65? Okay. Is it just, all right, send me one individually if you can't see the poll. That's kind of odd. Okay, so I think I'm still waiting on one person who can't see the poll to send me their thing. All right, so I got them all. So I'm gonna end polling. All right, so our next secretary is going to be Danny. So congratulations, Danny. You're going to be our secretary next year. Sweet. Okay. Thanks for everyone sticking with on that one. Let me just go up. Oh gosh, I can't. There it is. So I forgot to do this last time. So Brylan is going to be our treasurer, and then secretary is going to be Danny. Down here. All right, so next up, we're going to do liaison. So for this one, all right, so is there anyone who wants to go first on this one now?
I can go.
Okay.
Well, hello again, everybody. This was definitely my preferred position of the two. As liaison is something I think I would definitely enjoy. I always have enjoyed discussing with others, finding out what's going on, learning new things. It's always been something I've really enjoyed. In the past, I've always tried and worked my hardest to be able to get things done, do them pretty efficiently. As a liaison, I believe I could do the position really well, and it's a position I definitely like to work for. And I wish and hope I can get your vote. If there's any other questions, I guess at the end. But thank you for listening, and have a good one.
Awesome. Thank you, Theodore. Next up.
I can go real quick just for the pictures and everything because I probably won't talk as much because I already did my little intro. But so yeah, I'm running for liaison and membership coordinator and vice president, which we already did. And I'm not gonna lie, liaison and membership coordinator were definitely the two I preferred because this is, I feel like, a bit more membership interactive, in my opinion. And for liaison, this one really caught my notice because it's things that I've done in the past and I would love to contribute to this club. I know that what liaisons do is they report to the other CNR clubs and the organizations we have, and we all kind of catch up and interact. And I feel I'm in a good position to do that because in the past I have done Earth Day festivals with my other clubs at my previous school, and I'm also a member and a officer of Herpetology Society. So I think I'd be in a good position to actually get a little more club interaction going on, which I know a lot of club members might appreciate because unfortunately with our busy schedules, not all of us can join all the clubs we want. So I think that'd be a really good thing I could do. I'd love to help people get that interaction going. I'd love to help with the Wildlife Federation side of it. And I would also just love to help plan our end of the year celebration, which is something I would actually look forward to. And I feel like I can make it pretty fun for all of us. But I do have a lot of experience in talking with other organizations, getting events going, getting cross-sectional, just kind of cooperation going. So I know I could be good, and I know that I could definitely help people get more education from other clubs that they might not be able to get this semester. So thank you guys.
Awesome. Thanks, Rose. Next.
Hello again. I've already introduced myself, but I'm also going to be running for liaison. As a liaison, I am committed to reaching out to the other CNR clubs and finding ways for us to be more integrated. I'm extremely passionate about wildlife conservation, the environmental issues, and I think it is super important that these are shared with the other CNR clubs, and I'm open to meeting new people and to interacting with the other CNR clubs so we can hear their ideas and work together to improve all the clubs in the CNR. Thank you again.
Cool. Thanks, Avantika. Who wants to go next?
I can go next. Or wait, does somebody want to go?
No, go ahead, Gretchen.
Hi guys, I'm Gretchen. I'm going to be a junior this upcoming year. I'm running for liaison or social coordinator, either one. I really wanted to be even more involved in the chapter, and I wanted a way to be able to give back to it after all of the amazing things that it's done, whether it's just like all the different opportunities that there is, or even just like kind of meeting new people, because I think that part's pretty cool too. I really love working with people, and I'm pretty easygoing, laid back, and outgoing. And then I had one idea about maybe adding a like camping trip or just like a bonfire or something, just to kind of do something relaxing, get the whole group together. But obviously with the whole budget thing, that's kind of something that would have to be like discussed. And then this next year, I'll have a lot of time to put towards the chapter. I only have classes Monday through Thursday, and I'm done by 2 every day. So specifically for this position, I'll have time to go to other clubs, meetings, or get the information that we might need and be able to convey it to you guys as well. And then I'm going to be living in a house off campus as well. So I'll definitely be here every single weekend and be able to help out with any other board members, volunteering, or even just projects or anything that's kind of needed around. So thanks.
Cool. Thanks, Gretchen. Tommy, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, Joe. Alrighty, guys. So I'm also running for liaison. This would probably be my number 2 choice for a position. I think I would be good as a liaison because I'm pretty easy to talk to. And as a member of the Wildlife Society for 3 years, I'm familiar with what we do and maybe where there might be some shortcomings with where we interact with other clubs. I don't know how many other herpetologists there are out there, but I love snakes, I love reptiles, and I think it would be cool to try and maybe interact with the Herpetology Society in the future, maybe try and get some field research on our herp friends, I like organizing events. I was an academic resource and interest coordinator for a year, so I know what it's like to plan events, so I'd be able to handle the game feed pretty easily. I like to sell things like calendars, so I could do that. I'm really organized and I've been around for a while, so I know people in other groups and I'd be able to interact and communicate effectively. That's all I've got.
Awesome. Thanks, Tommy. Amber, are you ready?
Sure. So let me know if you can hear me correctly. Just let me know. So my name is Amber. I'm a first-year student and have been heavily involved within the society. I have been a part of many projects and am now a co-leader for the Flying Squirrel Project. I'm also a chair member of the Research Symposium, so go check out that website. As an officer of UWSP's student chapter of the Wildlife Society, I would give back to the organization that brought me out of my shell and gave me so many new experiences and relationships. This organization has already done so much for me on a personal and professional level. I have met so many amazing people and learned so many amazing things, and I want all members to understand the full extent of this fantastic organization that we are so honored to have on our UWSP campus. I also want to continue giving the same dedication that this year's officers gave to us to next year's members. This organization deserves my dedication, and I fully intend to continue dedicating my time and energy to this amazing club. As your TWS liaison, I would inform all of you, the members, about what organizations we are connected to off campus and to let you know what type of business or research is occurring that would be of interest. I'd also keep all of you up to date on cool events being hosted by our fellow CNR clubs that would be of interest, things you could partake in to further your involvement within the CNR, because we're all wildlifers and we should really be getting a taste of all the different things. So, herpetology. Yeah. There you go.
Cool. Thank you, Amber. All right. So is Amy out there? I don't think she is. I haven't seen her pop in yet. So is there any questions that anyone has for any of the candidates? Alrighty, so we're gonna launch this poll. So this is for liaison, and then all of the candidates are still, you're still able to select or vote for all of these candidates. So here it goes. Let me know if the 3 people who still don't get it. All right, are all the votes in? Seems like it's working a little bit better this time. So it's kind of odd. It's working for some people, but not others. Okay, that's interesting. But it's different every time. How fun. All right, so I think I got everyone in here. So I'm going to end polling. All right. So our next liaison is going to be Tommy. So congratulations, Tommy. Yeah, congrats. All righty. So we're going to move on. Go into here. Oh gosh, I have too many things open. But whatever. We all know Tommy won. So let's just move on to conference coordinator. So for this one, is there anyone who wants to go first for this one?
I'll go first for this one.
Go right ahead.
All right, guys. So this is the position that I am really hoping for. I really wanted to be involved with the conference coordinator position to be able to get other students involved and to be able to let them grow professionally and personally. I'm most looking forward to seeing the passion in which people can present their research and other conferences that they get to attend. My goal is to give you the best opportunity to feel extremely proud of your projects, and I'm definitely looking forward to helping you grow by meeting new people who show the same interest in your field of research or just like jobs in general, and being able to
help you find that in the long run. So I hope I can count on your vote for this one.
Cool. Thanks, Carter. Anyone want to go next?
I can go next.
Nice, Brady.
So hi, everyone. My name is Brady Roberts. I'm a sophomore, and I am currently a co-leader on the Grouse Project. I want to become an officer because I'd like to increase my involvement and act as a resource to incoming wildlife students. I kind of like the idea of paying it forward. Some of our upperclassmen have really helped me out in the start of my wildlife career, so I'd like to do that. And then I believe I'm a good fit for this position because I've represented the student chapter at all 3 levels of the conferences. Also, I've presented research at all 3, so I kind of have a knowledge of how these conferences work. So, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Brady. Monica or Mackenzie?
Hello again. So the conference coordinator is my first choice of officer. I'm like to run for this position because I believe that involvement in the student, state, and national chapter is so crucial because it gives you the chance to connect with with wildlife professionals you may not get to outside the state and meet wildlife students outside campus. As a conference coordinator, I would be committed to reaching out to all members, freshmen and sophomores especially, because I care so much about the involvement of everyone, and I would make sure that everyone who wants to attend a conference would be able to, and to increase the involvement of everyone and figure out how we can and how conferences can be able to attend, and also help those who are presenting and so they can produce their best possible work. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Avantika. Mackenzie, you out there?
Yeah. Hi, guys. I'm Mackenzie. I hope you're staying safe and healthy out there. Can you guys hear me okay?
I can hear you good.
Okay. I am really excited to run for this position. Conference coordinator is also the main one I'm running for. I have been involved with TWS for the past 3 years, so I'll be a senior next year. And I think I'm starting, I have the ropes and I know what's going on, but I've helped volunteer in a lot of projects and I've been to a lot of workshops. I'm currently a co-leader for the Woodpecker Project, and I think those leadership skills have definitely helped me to hopefully get an officer position here. And I think going to conferences is really cool experience. You get to present your research, and I was able to go to the Midwest conference this year. So that was a really awesome experience, and I want to get more people hyped up about it and go. And I also have some ideas about the position with the budget getting cut back, looking for more funding, possibly doing fundraisers in the future so more people can go and, just go out there, present it, because, we're one of the best wildlife universities in the nation. So let's represent.
Awesome. Thank you, Mackenzie. So is there any questions for these candidates? Alrighty, hearing none, I'm going to launch this poll here. So all 4 candidates are up and you're able to vote for on this one. So vote away. And then, like I said, if there's ones that for some reason you can't vote or can't see it, just send it in the private chat. All right, so I think I got everyone on this one. So let me end polling. Alrighty, so Mackenzie, you'll be our next conference coordinator. So congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
Awesome. So next we're going to move on to social coordinator. And so is there anyone who wants to go first on this one? Anyone?
Go again if you want, but
yeah, it's up to you.
Okay, I'll just go. Okay, I guess I really want to do the social coordinator thing because I really like working with people. I like getting big groups together and just like having fun. I have some experience doing this in high school. I was my school or my class's president of the National Honor Society. So there was a lot of organizing groups, getting together, whether it was like fundraisers or volunteering or just something fun for our entire like class to do, I guess. So that's about it.
Nice, thanks, Gretchen. Next up.
That means I'm up. All right, everybody. My name's Nathan. You may recognize me from the cover of Membership of the Month in February monthly, but that's just in February. I heard someone laugh. Okay, so I am only running for one position, social coordinator, because I believe it's the position I could do the best in. Why, you may ask? Well, I'll answer you with some responses. Maybe three. One reason is I stopped laughing. Was the LT chair for Thompson Hall. What is LT? Well, that's leadership team. And what did I do? Social events. A whole year socially. Compared to the antisocial team leader who was also with us. But anyway, other reasons, I'm the co-leader for the Canaan Project. I have been for that many years. Not E3. We focus mainly on citizen science, a very social field. Bam. Who would have guessed? Another reason? I don't know, I just want to have a good time, man. Who doesn't want to have a good time? Finger guns. I could bring a lot of energy, positivity, fortitude. Pamelanidan. That's a made-up word, and it means amazingness. I don't know what else to say. Vote for me. Finger guns.
Awesome. Thanks, Nate.
No problem.
Anyone else up? Next up?
You can go.
Cool.
So I'm Maddie. I'm a junior this year. I'm actually studying like environmental education, and so working in human dimensions is really important to me, and that has a big social aspect. So working with people, planning events is something that I'm actually really passionate about, and applying that to natural resources. I was actually a transfer student, so I basically was a freshman twice, and so I have a lot of familiarity with being an underclassman and being a transfer student. So I hope with this position, I can get those people more involved with social events and feel more confident in the club. So, thanks.
Cool, thanks, Maddie. Shelby, you out there?
Hi guys, I'm Shelby. I'm a sophomore right now, and I've been a member of TWS since my freshman year. I am currently the co-leader of two projects, the Small Mammal Project and the Woodcock Project. I have experience as an officer for the Herpetology Society. I was the events coordinator this past year, and so I helped plan trips and conferences, and I also helped with the other officers in making club decisions. I would love to have a position with TWS so I can contribute to the club that has given me so many opportunities. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Shelby. So Mackenzie and Danny are both not eligible on this one. So is there any questions for these candidates, these four? Gretchen, Maddie, Shelby, or Nate? All right, hearing none,
Like
I'm
Joe,
gonna
we've got a question in the chat.
Oh, shoot, sorry. I wasn't paying attention. My B.
A question for Nate. When were you the chair of the LT in Thompson Hall?
So that was 2 years ago. Sean was actually one of the old RAs. I don't know, what are they called now? But we had a good time. We put on like a haunted house. We did an event. My favorite event I did was Too Hot, Tupac, Two Pockets, where we made Hot Pockets listening to Tupac. And we also made those like the Hot Pockets where you like put them behind your head. I don't know. I got a lot of stories, a lot of events. I don't want to bore you, but 2 years ago.
All right, any other questions? All righty, so just a reminder, launching this poll, but you can't vote for Mackenzie or Danny on this one. So just Nate, Shelby, Maddie, and Gretchen. All right, maybe another 10 seconds. Get the last couple in. All righty, so I'm going to end this poll unless speak now, forever hold your peace. All right, so Nathan, you're going to be our next social coordinator. Congratulations. So, all right, thanks to everyone who voted. And then next up, we're going to do education coordinator. So, Amanda or Madeline?
I can go with you. So, hi everyone. If you don't already know me, my name's Amanda. I've been involved in TWS for 4 semesters now. I volunteered for lots of projects, 5 different projects, and I've been a co-leader for the Wild Bird Project this past year, which has been amazing. I'm really passionate about this club, and I would love the opportunity to give back to a great organization that has given me so much. I am an environmental education major, so I'm really passionate about environmental ed and about getting people outside and passionate about nature. So I'm well qualified for this position, not only because of my major and the classes I've taken focused on environmental ed, but I've also had a lot of field experience working with environmental ed in the field. Last summer, I had an internship with the Missouri Department of Conservation doing environmental education with lots of kids and public groups. And I've also been a member on campus and held a leadership position in ENA, which is the school's environmental education club on campus. So I would love to serve as a connection between TWS and ENA to get even more education opportunities for you all. I also have a lot of ideas for the position if I'm elected as education coordinator. I've participated in a lot of the TWS education events in the past, and I loved them all. They were great, but it was always sad to see like a low turnout in numbers of volunteers. So if I am elected, I really hope to get more people involved by making it more inviting and more comfortable even. I hope to do this by offering a wider variety of opportunities for different age groups, like, you know, kids versus adults, and different size groups, small and large, indoor, outdoor settings, different topics, to try to let you guys choose what you're most comfortable with, and then also provide types of education settings that you can challenge yourself with. So thank you for your consideration. I really hope to be able to serve you as education coordinator.
Awesome, thank you, Amanda. Madeline?
Yeah, so a little bit more about me. This was the position I was going for more, being as I'm studying education. I'm also, my major is environmental science, so I'm also really passionate about the research side of the side of things, and I'm minoring in environmental education. So I have a good mix of the perspectives of those who are more research focused and then those who tie in that education side of things. I know a lot of people aren't as passionate about education working with people as I am. And so in this position, I hope to get more people excited about it. I want to try to create more programs that work with the membership on learning skills, on teaching people stuff and talking to people and getting more people inspired and forms like that, because that's an important aspect of every career that we're going to be facing in natural resources. Is you're never not going to have to talk to people. You're never going to be able to avoid them. So I hope to create more programs and continue with the path that this position is on, with offering different education programs and trying to teach people how to be educators, as well as getting people involved with the education events that are already available. I have some experience with this aside from being an education student. I volunteer for the local state parks in my hometown. I'm from Door County, so we have a lot of state parks up there. And up there, I do wildlife programs. So I help create and lead the wildlife programs up there, and I present them to a wide variety of audience members. Whether it be youth, adults. We did a big one for the school. We had a lot of the school age kids come out, like the high schoolers, and teach them about different elements of wildlife and natural resources. And so this is something that I have experience with, and I can take the skills that I've gained from this and hopefully bring it toward the membership and hopefully get them some more experience with education. So thanks.
Cool, thanks, Maddie. All right, any questions for these two? All right, and now that I have the chat open, I can see that there aren't any in there, so that's good. But I'm going to launch this poll now. So both these candidates are up for in the running on this one, so vote away. Alrighty, another 15 seconds, let's say. Again, if you can't see the poll at all, just shoot me a chat. Alrighty, so it looks like we got everyone. So our next education coordinator is going to be Amanda. So congratulations, Amanda.
Thank you all.
Awesome. Alrighty. So next up, we're going to be moving into membership coordinator, and we're going to have the same process as we did for secretary on this one. So we have some people that we can that aren't in the running though. So we don't have Lizzie in this one, Brylan, Danny, or Mackenzie. Believe that. So that still leaves Rose, Melinda, Ellen, Maddie, Shelby, Carter, Amber, and Amy. So anyone who wants to go first?
I will be quick because you guys already heard me talk enough. Membership coordinator. So I actually was once a membership coordinator for Science National Honor Society in high school when we developed that first chapter of it. One of the best times of my life because I helped push members towards getting their hours in and getting volunteer hours in. So I would plan on doing the same. I would try to be your guys' representative and defender, as they put it in the last meeting, to help you guys get involved in as many projects as you can, because I know that it's a bit hard for incoming students who don't know the process yet to get involved with certain projects, just if they're intimidated, or the sign-up sheet process. So I will definitely be helping in that department more where I can. And I will just also be helpful wherever you guys need me. My main job will be to serve you guys and to help the other officers, and I plan on doing that to the best of my ability. And if you guys ever need anything, if I'm elected, never be afraid to ask. I've experienced much in my 21 years of wisdom. Just kidding. I'm not that wise yet. But if you guys ever need anything, just let me know. And good luck to everyone else. Thank you guys. Feel free to ask questions.
Cool. Thanks, Rose. Next up.
Hi, it's me again. So a lot of those organizational and Excel spreadsheet management skills I think could be really helpful for membership coordinator whose main job is attendance and keeping track of who shows up, who's got their paperwork in. I'm super organized. I'm good at keeping track of large spreadsheets in Excel, so I think I could be really good at this position. So thanks.
Thank you, Melinda. Next.
Hey guys, so like I said before, I've been a member of TWS for a few years now. I'm involved with 2 other projects. I'm my co-leader for Fisher Project and Woodcock Project. So I feel like I know what students want in the field research and I know how to coordinate that kind of thing. And I'm also employed at the CNR Student Success Center, which I think has really helped me have a grasp on involvement and membership capabilities of the different organizations. And I think starting some more involvement things would be really good to get those freshman students and sophomore students involved more so in activities in our society. Our society is very big at this time, which is really good. We love to see the numbers. So getting those freshmen involved would be even better. I feel like I have a lot of good ideas that I could enact in this position. And I really hope I get your vote in this. So yeah, I feel like I could be a good membership coordinator for the society.
Sweet, thanks, Ellen. Next person.
I can jump in. Like I said, my name is Maddie. Membership coordinator position is my preferred position. I think it's really where I would succeed. I could use my skills in keeping documents and spreadsheets organized, as well as being outgoing, being able to interact with new members, and being able to endorse the club. I'm really passionate about this position specifically just because TWS has helped me really solidify what I want to do in wildlife and that this is really where I'm supposed to be. So I really want to be able to be a part of those moments for other members as well. So that's kind of why I really want this position. So I hope I get your vote. Thank you.
Thanks, Maddie. So next person.
I can go. So, as your TWS member coordinator, I'll let newer members know that all of us, the older wildlife students, have their back and that they have no reason to be scared of research projects because, to be honest, I did not want to go out on my first project. I thought the door was kind of terrifying, but I'm past that now. I'll continue to monitor members and the activeness within the club and making sure all paperwork is organized and managed efficiently. And then I also have a really cool idea on kind of like a mentorship of the freshmen, especially people like me who would really benefit from having an older student, go with them on the projects, kind of get them into how it all works. So that's a cool idea that I have for us. So there you go. I hope I have your vote.
Awesome. Thanks, Amber. Carter or Shelby?
Hey guys, it's Carter again. I think that being outgoing, being very knowing what members want, I think is a good idea. So I think being a membership coordinator is a great position that I would excel in.
Cool. Thank you, Carter. Shelby?
Hey guys, Shelby again. I am a co-leader of the Woodcock Project and the Small Mammal Project, and I think my experience as the events coordinator of the Herp Society and my organizational skills would make me a good candidate for the membership coordinator. Like I said before, this club has given me so many opportunities, so I'd like to give back to it. Thank you.
Thanks, Shelby. So like I said, or do you have any questions for any of the candidates for this one? All right, hearing none, seeing none in the chat. So like I said, this is going to be a two-parter again, so just make sure you vote for both questions. Like I said, random order. But you can't vote for Lizzie, Mackenzie, Danny, or Brylan. So just be mindful of that. Launching the poll now. So you can't vote for Lizzie, Brylan, Mackenzie, or Danny. So only the people that you heard. And then Amy, I still don't think is in the Zoom. So then, yeah, in the chat too, if you still can't get to the poll, send me your chat. All right, so has everyone got their votes in? So I think I got it from everyone. Okay. All righty. So I'm going to end polling now because I think everyone is in. So the two people that'll be going head to head is Carter and Melinda. So let's go into, so now I'm going to make Connor the host again. So you're gonna hopefully hear he has another good joke lined up for you. All right, there you go, Connor. You're host again. And then I'll be right back.
Do you have any bird jokes, Connor?
I mean, just birds in general are kind of a joke. Hollow bones.
That was, have some good taste.
Joe, I thought you were gone. Now, I saw there's anybody that's still in Stevens Point at Bucol Park. There's great horned owl nest with little chicks in it, and they're really cool. So if you're still in Stevens Point, go check that out. Other jokes. I don't know where I put my fidget spinner, so I can't do fidget spinner tricks. Where at in Bucol Park? That's for you to find. Just kidding. It's by they have a little snack bar at Bucol, and there's a big pine tree. And they're right next to the road. And they just look at you. I went there and it was when it's snowy and windy out, and they just stare at you like that. So they popped up and they're staring at me from the nest. Then a big gust of wind came and they went down into the nest, and then it calmed down a little bit, and then they popped right back up, and they're kind of creepy, but they're cute, but they're creepy. They're really creepy, but cute. The chat's blown up. How are you surviving quarantine? I was gonna say with ramen noodles, but my roommate just cooked me venison, which was good, in case anybody was wondering. It's a tip. Get a roommate that can cook, because then they can cook for you. I think Joe's back.
Yep, I'm back.
You missed my TED Talk.
About how your roommate for
let
you.
me say. Yeah.
Boy, vey, man. Only a chicken nuggets for me tonight. But alrighty, so here's the next one so you can either vote for Carter or Melinda on this one. So just sent her out to everyone. like I said, if you don't see it again, make sure to send me a chat. And if you sent one a little bit ago, just send it again. Just send all chats twice because I might not have got it if I didn't open my chat thing before you sent it. So if you're sending them over the chat, just send it twice, just for fun. All right, does everyone have their votes in? Okay, so we got that. So is everyone in that wants to vote? Alrighty, so I'm gonna end polling. And so our next membership coordinator is going to be Melinda. So congratulations,
Thanks,
Melinda.
everybody.
All right, so next up we have our web weaver or web designer. So this is our last one, everyone. So thanks for sticking around for this one. This will be our final one. And so for this one, we can't vote for Lizzie, Brylan, or Carter or Tommy. So these four here are not in the picture. So only Elianne, Maddie, Ellen, Shelby, and Madeline. So does anyone want to go first?
I guess I can. All right. This is the position that I'm really excited about, especially since we've had to move basically the entire college experience into an online format. It really put an emphasis on how, the web designer really reaches out to members, especially when they can't attend meetings or things like that. And recently they've gotten us on all of the platforms now. And so they're just working on, building up routine things like Fauna Fridays and Member of the Month. And I'm really excited to uphold those great additions and maybe do some new ones where like we talk to alumni or like recent grads about how they're doing, where they're at, that kind of stuff. Things to look forward to in the future for all our members who are putting a lot of effort into this society. And I'm also both a mammal and a bird person, so kind of a bipartisan thing. I'd give them equal representation if that sells anyone on it. Thank you, and I hope I have your votes.
Awesome, thank you. So Carter is still an option. Sorry about that. I totally misspoke there. So that's my bad. I don't know what I was thinking, but so Lizzie, Brylan, and Tommy, right? So Carter is still an option. So my bad. Sorry, everyone. Totally misspoke. So out of those 6. So who wants to go next?
Sure, I can jump in here. So I'm also really excited about this position as well. I do have past experience creating posts and successfully managing social media. I did that for a business I used to work for, and I want to be able to bring that those skills with my creativity and passion for wildlife into the officer board. So I think that's really exciting to keep our posts informative and fun and engaging like Brylan does. So thank you.
Oh, thank you, Maddie. So then next up.
I could go. Okay, so I think I could really excel as a web designer. I think everything Brylan has done in the past year has been awesome. Now we're on like Facebook and Instagram and everything, getting like this huge audience to see what we really do at Stevens Point. I think maybe doing some other things like Elianne mentioned, like reaching out to some recent grads, or even maybe just like do a thing like meet a wildlifer like every like month or so, we can have some kind of video or interactive kind of thing where we could reach out to a student, because I know a lot of incoming students would really appreciate that, kind of see more about what the Wildlife Society is about at Stevens Point. I know this job also focuses on the Wisconsin Center for Wildlife website, and I'm like an employee for that. So I feel like I have like an inside knowledge of that as well, which would help. So I really hope to get your vote on this as well. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Ellen.
All right. Hey guys, it's me again. I really do think that I'm pretty creative and I have like an eye for detail. Have you guys ever seen Queer Eye? That's what I'll do. I'll get my eye for detail out. I'll revamp this. No, I'm just kidding. Brylan has done an excellent job at doing the web design, and I can only hope to do as good as she can. I really like the idea of running the Facebook page and having a social, like a social platform, and that's pretty important for the Wildlife Society and stuff like that.
Awesome. Thanks, Carter. Sorry I said you weren't in the running on this one. That's my bad. But next up.
Hey guys, it's Shelby again. Just want to give a shout out to Brylan. You did a really great job with this position this year. I think this position is super important because we all use social media so much, and that's kind of how we find out about all the events that are going on. For me, I think I'd be really good for this position. If you have me on Snapchat or Instagram, you probably see that I post a lot about all the animals I find or stuff that I do with TWS. So if you don't vote for me, at least follow my Instagram page. I don't know if this is backwards or not, but at Shelby's Wildlife on Instagram. Yeah. So that's all I've got. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Shelby. Next up, Maddie.
Yeah,
Or
hi.
Ellen.
So third time's a charm. I'm still Maddie. Haven't changed my major. I'm still a junior. So I really like how this position has changed in a couple of years and that I've at least been involved in TWS. And so I really want to uphold that. And I think my experiences that I have will really help with that. I currently manage the Facebook, Instagram, and website for the Waushara County Animal Shelter. So I have a lot of knowledge in that and know what that is like. Additionally, I think like everyone else has said, this weird time of social distancing, quarantine, not being in school has taught us a lot about social media. And I think that this is something that I could really implicate into the future meetings. I know I used to work a lot last semester and I couldn't go to all the meetings. And I know there's a lot of students that have work in school that becomes an issue where then they can't attend meetings. So hopefully I want to implement some of the strategies we've learned this time around with social distancing to make the meeting somehow virtually accessible to people who say have to work or need to go back and watch them, because those guest speakers are truly really valuable and really give important information and can be really insightful for students who might not have an opportunity to attend those meetings because of classes or because of work. So that's something I hope to bring to the position. Thanks.
Sweet. Thank you, Maddie. So is there any questions for our final poll of the day or any of the candidates? So this one we were able to squeak everyone in on one question. So this will just be one question, and then for web designer. So like I said though, and more accurately this time, Lizzie and Brylan are both out, and then so is Tommy. So those three people you can't vote for, but everyone else is still in the running. So good luck voting, everyone. And then, yeah, if you need to send me, don't see it, send me it in the chat. Alrighty, so maybe wait on a couple more people. All right, so 1 minute has passed, so I think I'll close it. But we actually have a tie on this one, so how fun is that? So what we'll do now is, since we have a tie, is that we're going to go in between the top two candidates. So Shelby and Carter, you both tied on this one, based on the chat and this. So I'm going to make Connor the host for one final time and go make a new poll, and then I'll send it out to everyone here real quickly. So, alrighty, Connor, got to make him the host again. All right, Connor should be it.
Yeah, I'm the host.
Okay. We've got an unexpected joke lined up for you all, so better be a good one.
Unexpected joke. I'm just sitting here with my roommates, Jason and Nathan over there. Jason's eating dinner, so we can have a live stream of Jason eating dinner. Just kidding, we won't do that. It's kind of weird. Anybody have any questions?
Connor, who's in the
Your
tank?
fish. Okay. There's his name is Cat Daddy. You see him? I can feed him. He likes to be fed. Oh gosh, I'm gonna put you guys down. This is gonna be, oh, he's excited. I think this is angled right. So you guys see Cat Daddy? You throw that, bam. Live action. Did you guys see that live action? Do it again? Okay. Electric content. Wow. Here's another one for Cat Daddy. Look at these angles. Boom. Cat Daddy, get it. Oh, bam. He's a black bullhead. We found him. He's orphaned. Somebody left him in front of our house in a milk jug. So we've been raising him since he was a little kitten, I guess you could call him. But yeah. Right, Jason?
Yeah.
Right, yep.
You know the deal.
You know the deal.
You know the deal.
Any other questions? Parts of my
Let's see
house.
that mullet again.
That mullet? Which one? We got two great mullets. So
Show them both.
This is Jason's mullet. You see that? Okay. And now I'll give you a shot of Nathan's mullet.
All in there.
Look at that.
Oh, there we go.
Look at that. Look at that.
Love it.
It's got some volume. It's got some volume. It's great. Any other questions? Jason, for sure. We can
Votes on the mullet. Votes on the mullet.
vote on your favorite mullet in the chat.
Yeah.
Jason and Nathan. We got a lot of Nathans. Sorry, man.
I mean, I got like.
Well, he's been doing
4
it for
months.
a longer
4
time.
months.
Yeah. So Joe's back. So
Yep.
the mullet poll, I think Nathan has it, and he will be our mullet officer for next year. Congratulations, Nathan.
Congratulations. All right. So last one of the night. So this one is just between Carter and Shelby. So I'm gonna launch this one and vote away. All righty, we got everyone's votes. Got maybe another 10 more seconds. Tally them up. Alrighty, and this. So then our winner for this one is going to be Shelby. So congratulations, Shelby. You're going to be our next web designer.
Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Sweet. Well, that concludes our elections. Congratulations to all the new officers. You all are going to do a great job. And but also apply again next year if you didn't get it this year. If you can, you all definitely great people just for applying in general. So with that, it's been a pleasure to be your president. You still got one more meeting with me next week, but then it'll be Nate Shindig come May. So yeah, so everyone have a great night. Thanks for coming out and sticking around way past 6 o'clock, almost 2 hours long. That was a doozy, but thanks to everyone and have a great night. See y'all.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Connor. How are you?
You want to watch me put a fidget spinner in Jason's dinner?
I'm not going anywhere.
No, I won't do it. I won't do it.
You don't want to ruin your fidget spinner, right?
No, that's true. I don't want to ruin my fidget spinner.
All right.
Peace out, guys.
See ya. Congrats, Nate.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye, Joe.
See ya, Connor. Have a good one.
I'm gonna rewatch the Facebook live stream and just watch the ending half where it's just you and me in it.
Okay, sounds good.